every product these days is an analytic product. So you think about all the apps that we interact on a regular basis. So Amazon, Airbnb, weather apps, they all have a lot of data and analytics embedded within them, but the experience that you have is something that's very simple and easy to use. So what's really evolved is the power of data and analytics, but with a new class of user interfaces wrapped around them that makes things easy, intuitive, and helps people accomplish things in a very seamless and easy way. So how do you actually understand what can the data do for you, and how can you present it in a way that's going to be intuitive for your users? So for that to happen, it really needs, two worlds need to come together. One is the world of analytics and data, which has traditionally been the area of computer scientists, and data analysts and data scientists. So those people really understand the data, and the kind of question that they're asking is, how do we, with all this data and this analytics, what's the best way to present it? What kind of chart should I use? Now, the other side is more the user-centric side, and this is the world of user experience design. The kind of question that they're asking is, okay, who is my user? What are they trying to do? What kind of problem are they trying to solve? And then how can I use data maybe to help them solve those problems? So we see two different worlds coming together, but they're two different types of practice. So on the data analytics side, there is responsibility. You need to make sure that the data is high quality, that the data is in the right form to present to people, and that people have context around the data. On the user experience side, it's really how can we understand what is the way that our brains process information. And this is where it gets a little bit complex. We have limitations in our short-term memory, in our working memory. We're also subject to different kinds of cognitive bias. How are our brains wired? It turns out that our brains are wired to deal with concepts. We reason with concepts, primarily by thinking about things in very concrete terms. So we really need to be able to take abstract ideas, convert them into some kind of concept that we can reason with, and then find some way to visualize that. When you get into visualization, you start to think about what are some graphical techniques, what are good ways to make something visible in a simple way that people can understand the relationships, and then ultimately the role of storytelling and narrative comes in. Because that's the way we learn. Historically, we've all learned through narrative and storytelling. That's the way that, from an oral tradition all the way up to today, that's the way we process information.